Okay, I am back, and yeah, I'm gonna be, yeah, I'm back. There's no title card to start this off. I'm just winning this right off the bat. Just a moment. There we go. Boom. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna get coffee. Alright, I'm back. Dude, this song is so good in the game. I mean, I guess regardless of how I will feel about this game, this is probably going to be one of the best things this game has to offer. Although, you know, whenever I hear discourse about Chrono Cross, it's like, yeah, people acknowledge not as legendary as Chrono Trigger, but it's apparently a masterpiece in its own right. Okay, we'll see. I mean, I'm not quick to think that way, but hey, haven't finished the game yet to see where this is going. Although it certainly is deliberate on its it certainly is deliberate on throwing curveballs at the beginning. I mean, if there's one thing this opening did a fantastic job on, it is getting the player to play it. Because I'm sure some people bought this game out of principle because it's like, oh, it's the sequel to Chrono Trigger. Like, I get that. But I would imagine those who probably haven't touched the game or, you know, haven't heard anything about the Chrono games, I bet anyone like nearby that's like watches thinking, ooh, this song is really good, and they want to play the game, I guess, you know. But yeah. I pressed start. What the hell? There we go. I guess I didn't press start quick enough. Or maybe I was just because I was too busy looking at the nice scenery in the sea. Okay, let's go. I did put in disc 1, right? Yes, I did. Because that... Okay, so we are still in Termina. Yeah! For a sequel to a legendary game, it's interesting that this sequel has a location called Termina, but unlike a certain other sequel, which its world is called Termina, and I'm of course referring to The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Personally, my favorite Zelda game, and one of my favorite games of all time. We're talking number 2 favorite game of all time. And I swear it has nothing to do with my fondness of the Zelda series. It's just because there was something about Majora's Mask that captivated me when I first finally played through it. And it certainly was an unforgettable gaming experience. Okay. Termina Festival. Oh, is there going to be a moon crashing down? Sorry, I couldn't help but think Majora's Mask on this. Nikki's honey bud. Oh my god. Okay. Thanks for the information there. Oh, Nikki's got fangirls! Yay! Okay, let's get out of here. Oh, portrait. So she's recruitable, huh? Sure. Besides, I mean, I'm trying to figure where I gotta go next. Hold on a second, there's something a little weird going on here. Give me a moment. Okay. There we go. Fix that. Alright. So, where did Mickey go? Get out of my way! And what is with the controls on this? It's like goofed up a bit. There we go. Okay, you know, I'm gonna look up a walkthrough, see what's going on here. Be right back. Okay. Is there like a... Arrow saucer. Okay. Who the hell's this guy? Oh, that sounds like it sounds a bit like Guns N' Roses. Instead of child, it's sister, but the syllables are still a lot too. I mean, hell, what was it? Chrono Trigger for the Super Nintendo had a character named Slash, even though that was a localized name, not actually directly translated. And actually, that name stuck with the DS and modern releases. So, someone, I guess, must be a Guns N' Roses fan? I don't know. I don't know if it's the same translator. I doubt it, considering limitations on the SNES back in the day. Oh, what did I get? Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, this must be Nikki. Am I gonna take control? What the fuck? He's using a guitar as a weapon. What the fucking shit is going on here? Dude, that's like... Dude, Dante fucking did this shit in Devil May Cry 3. Unless, although that did shoot lightning if I remembered. Dude, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And then again, Final Fantasy VI, which is my favorite game, had dice as a weapon. So... Okay. Oh boy. There we go. Huh. Okay. Hmm? Not gonna follow him, huh? Shit. There we go. Yeah, maybe later. I'm hearing some kids out. It's like, if I have to guess, Nikki's attacks are shit, aren't they? Okay. Ah, screw it. I'll fight him. What do we got here? Oh. Oh, damn! Okay, so he is using this guitar for a weapon. And somehow he's got another one. Okay. Okay, break beloved guitar. Oh my god. Yeah, but he mysteriously gets a new one right after. Okay. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. Hmm. Okay. I saw there was a note on the end here. Is that true? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so monster block in the way. Yo, Sage Master. I have not finished FF Summer Remake yet. I'm just taking a little break from it, because, for the next session, I want to do... Well, I want to conduct that a little differently because I want to have a couple friends, join me for that one. It's just, I'm just trying to find, the best time for that. But until then, I'm going to be playing this for a bit. Yeah. It won't take long, it's just... I'm hoping it won't take long, but I mean, it's just one of those things where, well, we'll see. Technically emulation, but I'm using, my actual disc. Because I just happen to have the means. I did try to play it through my PS3, and that is why I'm using RetroArch, as my plan B. Yeah, because, while my PS3 works, this thing was, not running very well on the PS3, and I've had a history of disk reading issues on my PS3, and, hold on a second. It is the Slim, or whatever the hell you want to call it. Let me see if I can show it closer. This is the model I have on the PS3. Where it just kind of opens like that. And yet it is having disk reading issues, and I actually had... Hold on. Shit. Unfortunately, it had disk reading issues when I first got it. And I got that at a retro gaming con, so I guess I got what I paid for. Because it was only like $50. And at this point, I might have to go get another one. Which is... No, the disc is not damaged. I mean, it's running fine on my external Blu-ray drive. It's my PS3 that is not reading it very well anymore. And I'm a little bummed out on that. So, but you know what? I'm going to keep it just in case I can't transfer my... Because I got a couple digital games on there. And I don't want to... I don't want to replace that. No. The PS3 was $50, not the game. The game I think I got for like 10 years ago. And also it's a bare copy. So no manual, no cover, nothing. And also I figured I'd play the original PS1 release of Chrono Cross before considering the remaster, because who knows, if I don't like this game, what's the point of getting the remaster? So, okay, where's the aroma aroma pouch? I almost said aroma porch, and I'm like, what the hell kind of thing is that? Okay. Oh, I see, I see, I see, I see. Well, is anyone gonna wear the damn... Well, how the shit am I... Retro gaming can be very expensive for America. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. I mean, if there was a series of games I would have loved to own physically, Silent Hill. But the original Silent Hill is like going around for like 100. Silent Hill 2 is like close to 200 last time I checked. Silent Hill 3, like 150. I don't recall, but I know they're like, all the Silent Hill games are like over 100. I'm like, look, I love those first 3 games, but I am not spending a shit ton of money just to get those physically. That was my phone. Oh. Yeah. And look, if there were... What is going on my phone? What is it going ding ding ding? What is this shit? Something's going on. Oh, it's just Steam notifying me what's on sale. Danganronpa Volume 3. Okay. Well, I'll wait on that one. Anyway, so if there is a game I would have went out of my way to get that would have been over 100, Chrono Trigger. But I'm not going out of my way to. But at the same time, I don't know if I don't personally think it's worth that much. I'm very hesitant on getting Earthbound physically, just because it's nearly going for like 200, and yeah, there's also fakes that are being distributed somewhere. Okay, so how the fuck do I wake this thing up then? Aroma pouch. When worn... Oh, okay, so... Yeah, that's the thing. Trying to wear the damn thing, it's not letting me. Okay. Okay, aroma pouch. That's what I need. When worn, it has the power to make seeds and fruit cling to you. Okay. Okay, hold on just a second. I'm gonna look this up. Give me a moment. Now leave the cave and go around to the bank on the right where the tree is and use the aroma pouch to make it produce blue pollen. Anyway, as far as games are concerned, I mean, I guess the two games I got really lucky on purchasing were Xenogears and Final Fantasy VI, especially with FF6 being my favorite video game of all time, because now that game is going around for like $90 and I spent mine for $60. Actually, okay, so that Xenogears and Secret of Mana, got really lucky on that one. Considering Secret of Mana usually goes for a shit ton of money. But Xenogears, on the other hand, that one's like more expensive than those other two. So, yeah. So what? I have the aroma pouch. What in the hell am I? Oh my god. So we have to wait this thing up. Yeah, exactly. But what? How do I do it? Okay, I'm grabbing that. I'm grabbing that. Let me check that notebook again. In order to wake up the monster blocking the path, use an aroma pouch. Who am I speaking to? I was just generally asking, like, why, like, how am I supposed to... Okay, so check all the... Oh, okay. So I think I tagged all in that room, but there might be a couple elsewhere. Okay, no wonder I'm getting thrown off. Man, there's like a few details I just don't... Okay. So I gotta check other places too. These games, like many retro games, can be very vague. Yeah, this game definitely is quite vague on what... Like, I'd say the worst vagueness, or... The most notorious vagueness with this game is the combat system. Like, the game doesn't really... The game does not offer a tutorial on that. Kind of wonder... I kind of wonder if the remaster added a tutorial or some shit like that. Have I played Dark Souls series? No, not yet. I believe I have Darksiders 1 and 2, but not Dark Souls, but I do... I could have sworn Dark Souls is on Steam. But I hear those games are hard as shit. Yeah, very old school design, like no handholding. Yeah, and actually, yeah, speaking of Dark Souls, you know, with difficulty and all, one of the games I'm going to be looking into playing eventually this year is Elden Ring, at long last. But that is after FF7 Remake, and... fuck, what is it? And Persona 5. So it's after Persona 5 that I'll play Elden Ring. Yeah, but Elden Ring, that's the one game people would not shut the hell up about back in 2022. And I can see why. Sorry, had coffee. Elden Ring DLC's coming. So I might just go for the DLC. Maybe at the same time I start playing it. Unless it's like post-game shit, then, well, I guess I'll wait on that, but I mean, I'm not in a hurry to buy the DLC that quickly, so I mean shit, I bought the DLC for Breath of the Wild after I finished the main game. And if anyone's wondering what I think of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, okay, I'm gonna piss off fans of that game. I think that game is overrated, but I do enjoy the end game greatly. It's just, I like the open world, but I wish it was a little more active in places. Like, I don't mind some locations being more desolate in population. Is just, I feel like a lot of locations are not as... I feel like 20% of the locations just felt empty. So... And for me, I mean, how I feel about Breath of the Wild, it's more like a 7.5 out of 10 game for me. So when people hear me say it's overrated or me find it overrated, that's not implying that I hate the game. In fact, I enjoyed the game. It's just that I had issues with during my experience of Breath of the Wild. That's it. Like, I was being more like, I was just elaborating like, okay, this is what I liked about the game, was what I didn't like about the game, and I'm hoping Tears of the Kingdom improves on the things I wasn't a big fan with Breath of the Wild. The only thing I am aware about Breath of the Wild, or fuck, what is it? The only thing about Tears of the Kingdom I am disappointed already, despite having not played it, is those damn Korok seed gathering. Fucking hell. I hated hunting. I hated that process of finding those little shits. And I didn't even bother getting all the seeds because I was already aware the final reward is shit. It is shit. I just went for max inventory and that was it. I stopped after a while. I was like, screw this. And Tears of the Kingdom brought it back. I'm like, oh my god. Why? Why is the Korok seed hunting back? And you know what? If the game really wanted to reward me for all the trouble, it would have been nice if everything in the inventory is unbreakable. That would have been a great incentive for Tears of the King or Breath of the Wild, but no, it's just a golden shiny piece of poo is what you get for your ultimate reward of finding all of them. And I feel like Nintendo's like, that's what you get for wasting all your time collecting those Koroks. Fuck you. And they did it again with Tears of the Kingdom. I'm like, and there's even more of them. I'm like, why? I don't care if it's a joke. It's just, it's so stupid. Like, and I hear the game is larger than Breath of the Wild, like, crazy. So I can imagine I'm going to be spending many more hours in Tears of the Kingdom than I did Breath of the Wild. But like I said, Breath of the Wild, there were things I liked. I just wish there were things to it that could have made me enjoy the game a little more. So yeah, and sure, some people might look at me like, you like Ocarina of Time more than Breath of the Wild. Well, I definitely have more nostalgia to it, but the Zelda games I have more of a strong attachment to. Link to the Past, which I think is the best 2D Zelda game, period, until I find something, until I play through another 2D Zelda game that I like more than it. That and Majora's Mask. Which, yeah, I'll die on this hill. I think Majora's Mask does side quests better than Breath of the Wild. So, and besides, with Majora's Mask, the ultimate reward is the most badass mask in the entire game, and it's also the most OP mask, and you can only use it in the final boss, unless you glitch. Yeah, and I have a N64 and a physical copy of Majora's Mask. Although the performance on that is a little rough compared to Switch Online and hell, even emulation for that matter. Yeah, and I already addressed this in a earlier stream a few days ago, but I already weighed on my I already gave my 2 cents about the whole Yuzu thing. So, but I'll add to it. The Yuzu emulator devs put in their Patreon and all that. I don't know if that was the wisest move on that front, but the fact that Citra was removed in the Crossfire, that was a bummer. Okay, I'm gonna pause just to kind of add to this. And the reason I'm a little bummed about Citra being shut down as well is because that's a 3DS emulator that is emulating a system that is not active anymore in terms of like game development, unless there's some developers still making a few games for it, but the 3DS support's been dead ever since the Switch started becoming more commonstay. So the lifespan of the 3DS is over. So, and I make a strong argument, like, okay, like, I see no harm, and I don't see much of a reason to complain about 3DS emulation, and not to mention, the issue, however, is that 3DS games, like collecting those, are looking to be a bitch as well. Same with the original DS. Like, it honestly, it's people selling, it's people taking advantage of retro game collectors. I also think that and inflation is another factor. My point is that retro game collecting used to be somewhat affordable. Now it's a pain in the fucking ass these days. I'm specifically referring to the retro game collecting, not the current gen collecting. That's a completely different. And considering my PS3 is kind of shit in itself, this is why I make a good case for. This is why I make the argument about emulation. Like, I don't feel bad using emulators, and if game companies are like, oh, why are people pirating retro games? Okay, good question. Maybe because how retro games are being distributed these days, there's not a wide selection that we could try to get from it. Not to mention, trying to own the fucking sons of bitches physically is becoming more costly. Okay, since I had an ad break, I'll just repeat what I was trying to say. So, if any game companies ever complain about emulation or like, oh, why are people pirating retro games? It's because the selection of retro games is rather limited. Now, I understand with some games it's difficult to re-release, like Top Gun for NES, because that's a licensed title. Big whoop. But preservation of video games has always been troubling over the years. And yeah, there are some games that get re-released, and good for companies to do so. I mean, Capcom with Mega Man. Good move on their part to release an archival of Mega Man games, except for Mega Man and Base. That's the only one from years ago that they never released. But that's also because it was Japan exclusive. That is only for the SNES version. The Game Boy Advance port doesn't count, although that is not the best way to play that one. But Mega Man and Base is difficult as shit, so I'm kind of glad it's left out, but I mean, for historical significance sake, I guess they should have added that just for the hell of it. But still, it's a rough game. But for some titles, like, or for a number of titles, like, I mean, if it's impossible to find or it's just too damn expensive, I mean, there's a reason people resort to emulators. And besides, with the Wii Virtual Console and Wii U Virtual Console, like, oh, is that money going to developers or is that just going in Nintendo's pockets? You know, so, and speaking of which, let me address this real quick. So, shit, why did I did not mean to turn that on. So for the Switch, so the Switch has a feature called Nintendo Switch Online, which, yeah, you can play retro games, but the selection's rather limited. And not to mention, Nintendo just has not been doing a good job, like, updating their catalog of retro games, like, regularly. And that's something I was kind of hoping they would keep on the uptake. But the uptake on adding games is just slow as hell. So, but there is one thing I am not in favor of regarding that Switch Online, and it is the way the retro games are distributed, because when Satoru Iwata, may he rest in peace, was involved with the company during the Wii U days, and this is actually by the time he was where he was in his like last few years of his life, but he did say something about digital distribution of, you know, their older titles, and he was against the model of distributing games through a subscription service because of how PlayStation and Xbox were doing that with Game Pass and whatever the hell PS4's equivalent was. And honestly, the Wii Virtual Console and the Wii U Virtual Console system, like that feature was great because you could pay money for games, and you know they're yours to have on those systems. I've had quite a number of retro games on my Wii, which is about maybe 10 to 15. I mean, it's not the biggest like Virtual Console collection I have on that system, and that time has passed. I can't get any more because the Wii Virtual Console's closed. Same with Wii U. So, but I do prefer that system more because as long as those systems work, that you can still play them. But whereas the Switch, once that console surpassed, there goes the retro games. And when Nintendo released the Switch and did that feature, they essentially did the one thing Satoru Iwata suggested them not to do. So they did that move behind his back, or behind his tombstone, or behind his gravesite. So, and granted, I have played a few games on that service, but I try not to rely on that service too much. But if it's within reach, fine. It's just I don't rely on it that much. And the reason I bought a subscription of that service was for online play, not for the retro games. And just a minute, I'll be right back. I gotta check something. Oh, my brother's home. I'll be right back. Sorry, I forgot to have my mic off. Oh. What? Dude. Hold on. Ghost of Tsushima. What the fuck? Hold on. What is this? Hold on a second. Okay. Okay, so I had to. Sorry for the delay. I was reading a email that was job related. But anyway, so Alright. Ghost of Tsushima's coming to PC. I know what I'm gonna be playing eventually. I actually, come to think of it, I wonder if that port's gonna be 70 or 60. What is it? $70? Shit. Well, hopefully sometime this year. But damn, I was like wondering where that PC port was coming. Because I heard there was consideration for it. But yeah, I'm excited to play Ghost of Tsushima. That was a game I've been wanting to play. And no, it's not because of the setting being in Japan. It's just the game looked visually appealing. Okay, so found at chest, use a seed will follow your party, use a seed to lure. Oh. Okay. And this game doesn't even bother to tell you that. Okay. I'm gonna look up a video because I am like stuck at where the hell I'm supposed to be doing in this. Good lord.
See now. I encountered something. What did I encounter? Okay. Yes.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
You know that. My party member. That's good. I think it. Oh no, I think you're just supposed to like run once you get close to it, or oh, freaking.
Okay. I get it now. I can't believe I wasn't putting the two together. Okay. So I got that green little orb. I know where I gotta go. I gotta go find different colored critters. Yeah, that one over there. So that leaves the blue one. Where the hell I find that one? Oh. Right. That blue one was in there. Okay. What? So I fed those things. So what the hell am I missing out on?
Right, run. Yeah, I mean, it seems to be fun. Alright, let me try this again. Okay, just go there. Just, I turn. Go down. Oh, okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, here. Okay, I think I see now. I just gotta run. Alright. Get eaten by this dude. Here, come here. Oh, you okay, that's great. Right there. Okay, finally. Okay, there we go. Finally. Wait, is it alive now? Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Although I had to get all of them for a second, but okay, there we go. That's fine. Oh boy. Okay.
Okay. So... Here we go. God, that was a pain in the ass to figure out. Oh, damn! Nice. Alright, hold on a second. I'm gonna check something real quick.